Well, hi there, and welcome to a new edition of Unbox It, Kush. I know it's been a hot minute since I last posted an unboxing video, and this one has been literally years in the making. Today, in an interesting twist, we're going to use a knife to unbox a knife. This is a holy grail knife for me, a knife collector. Inherited that knife collecting gene from my father, who collected many knives over the years. And I ordered the holy grail for me of knives, a Chris Reeve Sebenza 31. I placed this order on May 31st, 2022, and just received it this month, February of 2025. So 33 months that I've been waiting for this knife to arrive. So you're in for a special treat here on Unbox It Kush. But before we get started, of course, we have a safety briefing. So let's get on with our safety briefing. This is especially important if you're a Yankees fan. And two, you're from Central Jersey. And three, your name is Ian Griffin. So if all of those things are true, all three of those things are true, then we have an extra ask of you, an instruction for you in the safety briefing. You need to ask your mom if you can play with knives, like the one we're going to unbox here tonight. So let's get on with the unboxing. It's a pleasure to be here with you this evening. Loyal followers know that I have a particular fondness for the classic Stanley 99F box cutter. But in an interesting curveball tonight, I'm going to use a knife typically not used for unboxing. I'm using the Stanley 10525 carpet cutting knife. Again, not a classic box cutting knife. I'm just throwing in an interesting twist in. Again, made in the USA. This one has a dial, pressure dial, that you extend the blade forward. Again, it's really a special purpose-built knife for cutting carpets. It's a two-sided blade, reversible. You get 4 cutting edges out of a single blade to cut through carpet. I know it's not typically a box cutting knife, but I'm going to go ahead and, again, throw a little curve and go with this tonight. So again, with all those precautions in mind, if you're a Yankees fan, you're from Central Jersey, and your name is Ian Griffin, it's critically important that you keep a couple things very close by when you're handling either this knife or what we're going to unbox here tonight, the Sebenza 31. Let's have Ian, first aid kit very close by with everything you need to stop the bleed. And just in case it's particularly bad, self-induced injury, we recommend a tourniquet, professional level tourniquet, to be kept nearby. We'll keep this over here to the side. Again, I'm going to need them tonight, but again, if you meet the 3 criteria we discussed earlier, let's have those very close by at arm's reach. Okay, without further ado, let's get going. Again, this Stanley not box cutting knife, carpet cutting knife, will cut through the tape in the box like butter. You can plunge down, do a plunge cut, open the box, and see what we have inside. Well, first I have the invoice from Chris Reeve Knives of Boise, Idaho. Packing paper. Oh, look at this. And the boxed Sebenza 31 large knife. And let's talk about a little bit about this knife as I unbox it. Again, for a lot of knife collectors, this is the Holy Grail, USA made by Chris Reeve, originally from South Africa, moved to the United States, started making these high-end, impeccably engineered, innovative designed knives. Haven't had a hand on them in many years. Went to a knife shop, didn't pounce on it back then, should have done it, waited years. Then he got so popular and so busy that it's taken literally 33 months from the date of the order to receive the knife. So let's go ahead and open up the box. It's noted on the outside that this knife is made with the Crucible CPM. It's a Magna Cut. It's hardened to a Rockwell grade of 63 to 64. And we'll talk a little bit about the knife as we get going here. What do we have here? First in the box looks like some instructions for the knife, a diagram showing what you got in the box, how to sharpen it, how to care for it, how to clean the knife, disassembly if necessary. Hopefully I will not have to do that. A nice sticker to brag that you landed a Chris Reeve knife. Registration card to send in, get that knife registered. It's got a lifetime warranty on the knife. Again, USA made knife. Let's look at the Large Sebenza 31. CPM MagnaCut, again, to 63 to 64 Rockwell scale of hardness. It's a drop point. It's a right-hand knife. It's sandblasted finish. The hardware is blue, as you'll see. The date of manufacture was February 12th, or date of shipping February 12th, 2025. So let's go ahead and see what else we have in the box here. We've got, looks like some lubricant, fluorinated grease, something else, and an Allen wrench, assumed for tightening as necessary, any of the parts of the knife that need to be tightened. This other vial in here is actually Loctite, which many of you will know from assembling equipment that you want to keep the screw tight in a socket. In the threads, you use the Loctite thread locking fluid. All right, let's go ahead and grab the knife out of the box, set the box aside. We have it wrapped in a polishing cloth, embossed with Chris Reeve's logo on it. We're going to unfurl it here, set aside some of this paperwork and the grease, Loctite, and see what we have. Again, I waited a very long time for this knife, which for me is a holy grail knife. So here you have it. This is the Large Sebenza 31 CPM crucible steel, rock hardness of 63 to 64. Let's take a look at this. You got a sandblasted handle. You've got the classic blue thumb stud, which he innovated. You have the locking bar on the back. This features a ceramic ball locking device that he created that is supposed to create the most satisfying click when you open and lock the blade in place. So let's go ahead and check that out. I'm going to go ahead and manipulate the blade, and there's that classic click. This is the Large Sebenza. Let me give you some dimensions on the knife. The blade is 3.61 inches. The blade and the handle all the way open is 8.4 inches. The handle itself is 4.79 inches. Again, the blade is sandblasted. The handle is titanium, also sandblasted. Offset clip design in the back to rest nicely in your pocket. Let's go ahead and manipulate the locking mechanism and store the blade away. And again, you have a very beautiful knife. You got the black lanyard in the back. You got this blue hardware in this location here on this knife. The Chris Reeve logo. Again, this is USA made in Boise, Idaho, in the Idaho Valley, where a lot of great knives are made by a number of American knife makers. Buck is up there. Buck Knives is up there very nearby in what's called the Knife Valley of Idaho. It's a place where a lot of great knife makers have all congregated together to make knives here in the United States of America. So again, one last time, let's go ahead and open the knife using the thumb stud. Let's listen for that click. And you got the great click. So again, thanks for joining me. Let's just see how sharp the knife is and do a little demonstration. Yeah, I'd say that's one sharp knife. So again, thanks for joining Unbox It Kush. Please follow me here on my YouTube channel, and hopefully we'll see you real soon. Love you, Ian. You take care, buddy. Bye.